All right, I'll try and keep this brief. This is a quick explanation of this this website for you that gives you just something that's repetitive. I'll just go over it real quick. Oops, here it is. Nope. All right, this will do it. Okay, so this is what you'll see at the website. This is just something, that initial prompt that you can run repeatedly every couple of days, every week, whenever you want to run it. You could always change the number of days it's looking back. And it might even get different results if you run it more than once. Each of these items, we have an initial prompt, and you can toggle it open right here. And these are all just copy and paste. You're just going to copy this stuff and paste it into your AI. No problem. And then this one will give you an output, and I'll show you that in a second. And then if you want to drill down on a particular topic, you can copy and paste this next prompt into that same AI conversation. And then you have to indicate which article, because it's going to give you like 5 articles, which article you want to drill down on, or if there's a certain topic within the article you want to provide, you can do that. If you wanted to, you could talk about anything that you have going on currently at the school that might be relevant to the AI as it talks about how you could implement this stuff, okay? Or how it's going to give you ideas and whatnot. So that's prompt number 2. Then prompt number 3 is just more of a visionary, like it's trying to get further out of the box. And so again, you can copy and paste this in and to the same chat. Make sure it's the same chat or it won't know what you're talking about. Okay, and this is going to go deeper into that one particular article or concept that both of the previous prompts were exploring. You can put in school restraints like budget, scheduling limitations, or any other challenges you might have. And then it'll give you an output. Okay. Now, typically when you're doing AI type of stuff like this, it's easy to go down a rabbit trail, or maybe you want to explore something a little further. So I included a beginner's guide for how to explore further. And it just gives you ideas of how you could prompt. These are all good prompts. So you're probably going to learn a lot about AI if you just use this guide. And if you can just use these, paste them in, or just eventually you'll just understand how to do it. Okay? So with that said, that was your quick explanation. Now I'm going to demo it for you and do like a scenario. I'll pretend I'm like Mr. Adhus here. And okay, let me close this one. All right, so just imagining that I'm open up my little thing here. You're going to want to save this website that I sent you a link to. And let me know if something doesn't work real well or you want it a little different. I can change that for you. All right, initial prompt. So this would be something that, I have prompts I do like this that I just run them every Monday or something. Maybe it's about business or latest developments in AI. So I'm just copying and pasting the initial prompt. Each prompt has a context, a task, input data, output formatting. If you want to learn how to create your own prompts, that's usually how they should be structured. All right, so context, act as an expert in emerging educational technologies with a specialization in K through 12 curriculum, blah, blah, blah. Task, search for and analyze the most relevant and forward-thinking developments in AI and robotics published within the last 7 days that have potential implications or applications for K through 12 education. Prioritize unconventional, boundary-pushing concepts and technologies that could redefine learning experiences, pedagogy, and student agency. Input data, time frame, last 7 days. This is my first time running it, so I'm going to say the last 30 days. The focus area is AI in education, robotics, K through 12, ed tech innovation, AI-driven personalized learning, autonomous and adaptive learning, human AI collaboration. That's a pretty cool one. Student-built AI and robot, experimental educational models using AI. output formatting, and it just tells you how it should do it. It should give you clickable URLs, but I find that it's hit or miss sometimes. So you might have to afterwards say, give me the URLs. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Let's see what it comes out. It's on the right window of the screen. All right, here are the top 5 forward-thinking developments from the past 7 days. I thought I said 30 days. Look at that. All right, Kite and Navy Children School. So you're going to get 5 things, and you're going to get a very short summary of each one, and you can just kind of see what piques your interest. I don't know what's in your mind, Any of you guys. Combined schools can replicate, scale down FOSS toolkits. I mean, it's kind of a cool one. It's AI and robotics together on FOSS. That's like it's free software. It's like open source, which is cool because then you have the implications of developing things that are usable in areas around the world that don't have resources and stuff like that. Ohio State AI Fluency Push. That's interesting. Engineering graduates teaching in Indian schools. 270 schools receive Arduino robotics kits. New toolkit helps school leaders use AI thoughtfully. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what they're doing. Okay, why these matter. How to bring them into your K-12 program. All right. So then we get the links down here. So I still think this Kite and Navy thing is interesting. So I'm going to kind of drill down and say what's going on here. And there's open source software. And I don't really know what this whole thing about, where did it go? FOSS is. So I'm going to use one of these prompts from down below, where it says like a beginner guide. In fact, I don't even need that. I'm just going to chat with it normally. I'm going to say, explain FOSS to me. Okay. Oh, Moodle. I used to use Moodle. Low cost, blah, 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 blah. All right, that's kind of interesting. Let's go with prompt number 2. I'll just stick with this. We're going to drill down a little bit. And this one has a little input data section. And now this one's more like act as an educational futurist. And it's going to get more and more detailed. So remember, in this one, the instructions are right here. You have to, after you paste it, you can indicate the article number you want to explore. Okay? Because you can't explore all of them. All right, so I'm going to do the original article we did was number 1. All right, so here it is, article number 1. And I'm not going to include any more notes or anything like that. Current program status, constraints. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. How about that? A browsing error. It still did it though. Integrating teacher training, student-led digital clubs, deep dive in educational potential use cases, autonomous robots using Raspberry Pis. You guys are probably doing that stuff already. Implement scenarios, barriers, ethical mitigation strategies, blah, blah, blah. All right. Establish a district innovation task force. It just gets you thinking a lot more. And anything you would want to get more into, like, let's say something like this. I'm just going to copy and I'm going to paste it and say, let's explore the idea of a district AI robotics innovation task force. We'll just do that and see what it does. And then it just starts setting up your task force for you. So that's pretty cool. we kind of went off on a tangent. But you can see how it's going to give you lots of ideas. Let's start over, brand new. I'm going to, hopefully this is at 10 minutes already. I'm going to do this initial prompt again. I didn't love those responses. You know, I did a practice run of this to make sure it was not weird. And I liked one of the other ones. It had a really cool thing in it. I wish I could find that. Here's 6 this time. Hackathon. This one, they're really focused on this. There's, hydroponic robotics. Cool. Oh, I think you were thinking about something like this. So let's explore number 3. And we explore it. We could just say explore number 3, but this prompt down here, this number 1, the drill down prompt, is going to give you more. Okay, it's going to really explore it, but also give you action steps and almost give you almost like a presentation, you know? So it's always important. You got to find that right here where you can put in number 3, the student-led hydroponics, boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to say insert notes about existing curriculum. Currently have a full robotics lab, as well as a new hydroponic farm coming online soon. All right, so let's see what that does. Gives you an overall over the article, deep dive, experience moves beyond simulation to real. I mean, you know, these are the kind of stuff you're probably going to be really interested in. But I just want to make sure we dig deeper. Oh, that's cool. Blockchain. Okay, that's cool because blockchain is, I didn't think of that. Blockchain in programming is what Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is on. And it's a way of securing things and storing information, interestingly, you know, anonymously. So that could be cool to implement blockchain to integrate another aspect of programming and whatnot. That'd be cool, really cool. All right, so let's see what happens when we do the third one, if we get really experimental. And then this one says, acts as a futurist. Your role is to imagine and articulate bold, unconventional programs based on research, text data, school constraints, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm just going to ask it to think way out of the box. I'm thinking I could make this easier to find these. Input data. Previously discussed. Okay. Set out of radical, out-of-the-box educational innovations and experiences. Let's see if it does it. Autonomous learning habitat. Ooh, I like this. Adaptive AI tutors, led by student-led hydroponic robotics, AI-assisted labs. I mean, so that's pretty cool. Destroys the classroom as a fixed ideas. Now they can learn how to iterate, collaborate, and design systems. I mean, so yeah, that's getting pretty cool. A food systems academy, agrobots and AI. See, I sit up, I'm getting excited. The human AI collab. Yeah, that is pretty cool. You know, it'd be interesting. See, I mean, it gets my mind going too. Like, what if you had groups of kids and each of them had to like kind of train their own AI that's going to help them with their particular whatever they're growing in the hydroponic lab. Robotic culture labs, Neuro Studio. Students build its own learning profile, use biometric sensors, eye tracking. I mean, yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's usually going to ask you something like, would you like these visualized in a presentation format or expanded into a strategic roadmap? Let's say we go with the autonomous learning habitat. And I'm going to go into this and this beginner's guide. I'm I'm going to paste in my autonomous learning habitat. Then this will be my last example. Beginner's guide. Let's ask, how might we dig deeper with focused curiosity? Okay. Find, let's see. What if AI could what if students used ready to go deeper? What if they could put, let's see, find the latest real applications of something like this. Summarize research. Okay. I'm going to say, is anyone else in the world doing an autonomous learning habitat which integrates hydroponics? So it's searching the web for a very specific thing. And looks like there are some hydroponic classrooms in New York City. I know that guy. Our Green Planet, HydroConnect. These are probably lame, but look at this. Here's one. Robotics in urban agriculture. That's right. That's right. What we're talking about right here. So this is the closest. So it looks like it's kind of not really happening. So that's pretty cool. It makes a chart for it. Nobody's actually doing this. Opportunity and next steps. Leverage research models. Design a plan to research this possibility and create a pilot program which leads to full implementation. Additionally, integrate food scarcity concerns into the food production. See if it could be kind of cool. Like, I think it'd be cool if you grow food and then you can like feed, people in food deserts and stuff. All right, so it gives you kind of like a research plan, needs assessment, consultation guide, and then everything can be drilled down. Everything. See, I don't really understand what they're even talking about with the technology, so I'm going to say explain the tech robotics and AI aspect of this. Internet of Things enabled hydroponic systems. I mean, that's not really that hard. Kids at your school are already doing this. You probably have Raspberry Pis or Arduinos, and there's sensors that are very affordable. And I mean, I already started building some of this for my own tower gardens at my house, where I can monitor pH levels, parts per million of nutrients and whatnot, water levels, automatically take pictures of it, post it onto social media. You can do all that stuff. Robotics is the interesting thing. I guess, you can't have little pumps. When it needs nutrients, it pumps it in. Servos, motors, and core. That's cool. I think, though, what another level is, here we go, computer vision models, analyzing the quality of the plants. And even learning how to do it with, like, drones. Even if it's in an inside classroom or wherever it is, just the fact that they could have the drones be autonomous would be pretty cool. And then, of course, student-facing AI would analyze it. Okay, that's pretty cool, how it comes all together. All right, so you can see, just in a quick example, how this could be pretty cool as a tool. So hopefully this is helpful. Feel free to share this with whoever you want to share it with. And let me know if you have any questions, or if, I mean, I'm just guessing that this would hit the mark for you. If not, let me know. And it doesn't take me that long to like tweak stuff like this. See ya.